In today's video, we're going to be mounting a 3K watt inverter in this Ford F-350 XL truck. So we've decided to mount this inverter behind the seat right here. So this is going to be an interesting spot because it's kind of like the one spot of the truck that's always clean, always dry. This truck usually gets full of dirt, and literally this spot's not dirty. It's right back here by the vent, right behind here. This little hole's actually here so that it can vent. So whenever air is on or anything like that, it always ends up coming here and exiting the truck through here. So this, believe it or not, is one of the most high flow areas to remove heat away from this inverter that you can put anywhere in this truck. Aside from putting it right on the vent and turn it on the AC or something. But yeah, this is our spot, up out of the elements, totally out of the way, clean, easy access as well, because on the passenger side they leave you a loop to access this side, because this is where the spare tire accessories are located. So you pop down this side and you got access to your plugs right here. This usually goes lower, but it's hitting my light. But you access your plugs right here. And also this inverter has a remote switch that we can use because you won't see it in the truck. So let's go ahead and talk about how I plan on mounting this. So here behind the seat there are these large diameter bolts that are protruding out and up, and they are for the seat. So my plan of action is not to interrupt whatever Ford's got going on with the seat, but take advantage of this thread that is protruding up through the bolt and washer. And I found some extra bolts here that I can use. I'll screw these down on top of a piece of angle. I'll have 2 large diameter bolts, then I'll extend them out this way, and I'll mount the inverter hopefully to this. So let's see how this works out. This is real time. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm gonna try it. Let's go ahead and see what happens. So what I've done is determined that these need to be this distance apart. I don't know what that distance is because I just used a little bit of grease to mark it, and this is a 35-inch long piece and it fits right in there. So now I just got to drill the holes. Alright, so this is what I ended up with so far. What I did 2 holes through this aluminum angle that's going to secure it, and then I used a little more aluminum angle right against the back side of the inverter. Gives plenty of room. Let's go ahead and mount it in a truck and see how it looks. So here it is, moment of truth. How does it fit behind the seat? Let's pull it down and take a look. There it is. So I ran the heavier steel right along the bottom there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's right there. 2 18 millivolts, one here, and if I can get the camera to look just right, there's another one way down in there, right there. 2 of those, solid. Now looking here at this, I might upgrade this metal behind here because it has a little bit of a deflection. If you were to kind of bump into it, you can see that it moves a little bit. I went with a little bit thinner angle back here, but I could change that. This is just kind of the first edition. Maybe I change that to a heavier metal than what I have, because I can fit this. This is freaking heavy, and this piece in here probably increased the crash rating on the truck just a hair, because now if you hit this truck from the side, I mean, I'm talking, that's a structural piece almost. So this here can fit. It'll just kind of push on this fiber material a little bit. As it sits now, it's not touching it, but it has a little bit of a wobble to it. Grade 8 zinc coated bolts, 8.8 to be exact. It's metric, so 10 millis, 4 of them holding it down. Enough room to remove and install. Calls for a ratcheting wrench. Had to bust out the old ratcheting wrench in order to get that bolt there. But yeah, it fits pretty good. Let's go ahead and close this up so that we can see how it really fits. And I'll actually latch it this time. I think if I move this down, I'll be able to maybe latch this. Yep, it's latched. It's no longer falling off. And let's take a peek here on this side and see how it looks. Where do we? Moment of truth. How's it fitting? Drop the light. But yeah, it's in there. Fitting pretty good. Just enough clearance. Let's see if it still moves. Not really moving. But yeah, it's in there good. Pretty slick. I'm not sure if it's touching, but I guess when we look back at the footage, we'll all find out because I can't really see it. I guess the seat kind of touches it a little bit maybe, but nonetheless, you'll have the access from, oh, drop the mic. Nonetheless, you have the access to all the buttons and stuff, the important stuff, because this seat is designed to open up quickly. So it has a hard mount, which is the loop is right here. It has the hard mount here so that I can run an extension cord off of here, like a dedicated extension cord, and then the 3 plugs are there, a USB plugs there, so the guys in the back now have rapid charge on their devices. But anyway, guys, I gotta get out of here. My old lady's calling, so I gotta wrap this up. But my name is Sean. This is DS Trucks. See you next time. We've got to wire this up and turn it out to be a pretty cool project. Thank you for watching. Over and out.